Greetings to everyone, welcome back. So now we are going for metallic coatings. So how these metallic coatings take place? Okay. So in this we have two steps, that is surface preparation and coating of metal on the other metals. The first, surface preparation. So how do you prepare surface, metallic surface? For coating purpose. So there are different types of cleanings which we have to do for perform. Is mechanical cleaning, caustic cleaning or algae cleaning, acid pickling, solvent cleaning, and then sandblasting. So first of all, what is this mechanical cleaning? So mechanical rubbing with a wire brush to make metal surface smooth. So mechanical polishing or by electropolishing can also be used. Then caustic cleaning, that is oil or to remove oil or grease from the surface by washing it with soap or alkaline water. Then acid pickling, dust or scale is removed by dipping the material in dilute sulfuric acid. Then solvent cleaning, solvents such as turpentine, kerosene are used to clean the metallic surface. Then sandblasting, a stream of sand is blown in steam to make the surface clean from other impurities. So all these methods are done for the surface preparation. That is mechanical cleaning, caustic cleaning, acid pickling, solvent cleaning, and then sand blasting. The methods of applications of metallic coatings. So this is done again by three methods, that is hot dipping, metal cladding, and then electroplating. So hot dipping, we have again two methods in it, that is galvanization and tinning. So hot dipping, coating of low melting metals such as zinc on iron, steel and copper, which have relatively higher melting points. So there are two hot dipping methods, that is galvanization and tinning. So coming to galvanizing or galvanization. So it is nothing but coating of thin layer of zinc on the iron or steel surface in order to protect it from corrosion. Okay. So what are the steps in it? So first step is surface preparation again. Second is hot dipping, and third one is annealing. Annealing is nothing but cooling. So the iron or steel articles such as sheet, pipe or wire is cleaned by pickling with dilute sulfuric acid solution for 15 to 20 minutes at 60 to 90 degrees centigrade. So acid pickling is done. Then pickling helps to remove scale, dirt, oil, grease or rust and any other impurities present on the metal surface. Then the article is washed well and then dried. It is then dipped in bath of molten zinc maintained at 425 to 430 degrees centigrade. The surface of the bath is kept covered with ammonium chloride flux to prevent oxide formation. It is then passed through a pair of hot rollers, that is to remove any excess of zinc, and produces a thin film of uniform thickness. It is annealed at a temperature of 650 degrees centigrade and finally collected. So here is the diagrammatic representation of galvanization. So here we have taken the iron sheet, passed it through dilute sulfuric acid at 60 to 90 degrees centigrade, that is acid pickling is done. Then afterwards it is washed in water bath. Then it is taken for drying in a drying chamber where we pass hot air. Okay? And then it is dipped in molten zinc at 425 to 430 degrees centigrade. So when it is dipped in molten zinc, you can see here ammonium chloride flux layer is present here to prevent the oxidation of zinc, because zinc undergoes oxidation to form zinc oxide. So to prevent its oxidation, we are using this ammonium chloride flux. And then it is passed through a pair of hot rollers where we do uniform coating. Okay? There should be a thin and uniform coating which is to be done. So the excess of zinc will be removed. and then we pass the sheet through a annealing chamber where it is cooled, and then the sheet is used for preparation. That is, it is now left for use. So where it is used? Where is this galvanized sheet used? So it is used in roofing sheets, wires, pipes, nails, bolt, screws, buckets, and then tubes. So all these things are done by galvanization. So galvanized sheets are used for these purposes. Okay? So galvanized utensils cannot be used for preparing and storing foodstuffs, especially acidic ores, since zinc gets dissolved in all acids, forming highly toxic compounds. So here we have to remember that the galvanized part, that is articles, are not used for storing of food articles. Okay, so one has to remember that these galvanized utensils cannot be used for storing foodstuffs because it consists of acids forming highly toxic compounds. Okay? So this is the main disadvantage of the galvanized utensil. So this is the YouTube link. You can watch how galvanization of articles is done. Next, tinning. So in tinning, coating of tin metal over the iron or steel articles. So tinning is an example of cathodic coating, whereas galvanization is an example of anodic coating. So tinning is carried out by pickling the article in dilute sulfuric acid to remove any oxide film, dirt, grease, oil or scales, etc. So then it is passed through a molten tin which is covered with zinc chloride flux. So here it is covered with zinc chloride flux. There we have ammonium chloride. So this flux prevents the oxidation of molten tin and also keeps the molten tin to adhere to the metal sheet. So then the sheet is passed through a tank of molten tin and finally through a series of rollers from underneath the surface of the layer of palm oil. So palm oil protects the hot tin coated surface against oxidation. So here two articles are used. So if you take this mainstay, it is done as if the tin is done. Then it is passed on to the tinning process at 250 to 290 degrees centigrade. And then we have zinc chloride flux in order to prevent the oxidation of tin, and then pair of hot rollers, and then we have this oil or grease, okay, to prevent the oxidation of the hot coated tin. Okay. And then it is cooled, and this is used for many purposes. So this is the main process of tinning. Then applications. So tin metal possesses good resistance against atmospheric corrosion. So it is non-toxic and widely used for coating steel, copper, iron, brass, etc. So tinning is widely used for coating metallic containers for storing foodstuffs. So galvanized articles cannot be used, whereas tinning articles can be used for storing foodstuffs. Ghee, oils, kerosene, and packing food materials because of its non-toxic nature. Then tinned copper sheets are used for making cooking utensils and refrigeration equipment. So these are also used for refrigeration equipment purpose. So these two are the main types of hot dipping. Okay, because we are doing it in hot conditions. This is tinning at 250 to 290 degrees centigrade and galvanization at 425 to 430 degrees centigrade. That is why this comes under hot dipping procedure. Then we have these two are very very important, okay, in application wise as well as in industry. In the next class, we'll discuss another two methods, that is electroplating and electroless plating methods.